why colored people extract the front teeth in their mouth. You're not the only person. If you don't know, in Cape Town specifically, there's a group of people called colored people, which I'm one of. There is a phenomenon of withdrawing the front incisors in your mouth, so the 4 teeth. There's not a lot of research available on why it's actually still being done, or historically the reasons for why it was done. There was a study done in 2007, almost 20 years ago, by Dr. Jackie Friedling and Professor Alan Morris from UCT, and they found a couple of reasons from a very, very small sample of people living in Cape Town. They interviewed about 2,100 people, and these people had the following reasons as to why they extracted their front teeth. 42% said it was due to peer pressure. 36% said they thought it was fashionable. 11% said it was due to medical reasons, so they fell, chipped a tooth, or dental decay. 10% said it was due to gang activity. Then there are obviously myths and stories and beliefs that people have about A, why it used to happen, and B, why it is still happening. If you go as far back as 1,500 years ago, archaeologists have found skeletons in Pretoria that still show that dental modification was something that has been ongoing for at least almost 2,000 years. Then there's the belief that Cape Malay slaves, or slaves of the Cape, used to extract their front incisors to devalue themselves in order for their slave masters not to get as much money when they do sell them. It was also an act of rebellion against slavery. Then there are people who believe that extracting your front teeth enhances sexual pleasure. You can infer what that means. There are some of them who think that it is fashionable, that having gold in your mouth or diamonds or jewels in your mouth is fashionable. And then lastly, it is also commonly known that people who are affiliated with gangs have their front teeth extracted. Now, I'm not quite sure about that one. I haven't heard that one before. Did you extract your front teeth, and what were your reasons?
Into some of the reasons that were given in the comment section. Thereafter, we will also dig into some of the reasons that were extracted from 2 research reports that were published by UCT students, one in 2003 and the other in 1990. Some of the top reasons coming through from the comment section. Your massa poes.
Your massa poes, man.
Know your history, Nair.
Yeah.
To say peel. They remove it to eat fish better. The fish that they are eating corrodes their teeth. To fry better because of fighting. So obviously from these answers that came through in the comment section, you can hear some people are hurt, some people are trying to poke fun at the matter, other people are genuinely being sincere. It's just that the answer sounds funny. So from the people that are hurt, I can almost pick up that in your household, you were never given proper answers to questions you had. Things that your parents couldn't answer, they got offended because you asked them a question they couldn't answer. And they started to ridicule you because of it. They started to swear at you because of it. Mommy, why do you have a gap in front of your mouth?
Your massa poes, man.
Wanneer kom kak vra, gaan vra jou ouma. You know, those I can picture that happening. And that speaks to a lot of trauma that occurs within colored households and generational curses that we need to break. And that's what we're trying to do by extracting this information from our community. And so one of the more appreciated answers that came through in the comment section is that the dental modification practice by colored people in the Western Cape stems from the time of slave trade, where the mixed race, aka colored slaves, used to remove their front teeth to devalue themselves in an effort to prevent them from being traded. This practice was then perpetuated throughout the ages and became a fashion trend when jewelry and dentures and grills and dental modification really started to become something of an aesthetic nature. And that's what we see today. We see young colored people in the Western Cape purposely removing their front teeth to modify their front teeth with better looking dentures or gold slits or gold teeth or some kind of jewelry. Okay, cool. Now on to the research reports. So firstly, I'd like to thank one of my followers. I think her name is Cynthia. She sent me the link to one of the studies that was done at the University of Cape Town. This one was specifically done in the year 2003 by Louis J. Friedling. And the title of the report is dental modification practices on the Cape Flats. Now, this report aims to get specific reasoning on why colored people in the Cape Flats practice dental modification, but I found no concrete reasons or answers as to why the practice takes place. The report more so discussed dental modification in a broader context, describing dental modification practices within other African and South African tribes. The study by Friedling then led me to a prior study that had been conducted at the University of Cape Town by a BSc student, Morris. Morris gathered a sample of 120 colored people from the Western Cape, 60 males, 60 females. The data showed that males on average got their teeth extracted at the age of 15.6 years old, and females got their teeth extracted at the average age of 16.4 years old. The predominant reason males gave for extracting their teeth was fashion related. The predominant reason why females gave for extracting their teeth was related to dental hygiene. So both of these reports, in my opinion, didn't produce any conclusive reasoning as to why the dental modification practice happens. However, when considering the results coming through in the two research reports and some of the more logical reasons put forward in the comment section, I think we arrive at a better understanding as to why dental modification is practiced by colored people in the Western Cape. If you have any more reasons or information that can give us more clarity on this practice, please feel free to put it in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for being interested in this topic, and to those of you that responded with hate and negativity, maybe you should do some introspection, because clearly a lot of you, if not all of you, are deflecting, and there's some deep-seated trauma and insecurity that you need to deal with within yourself. Other than that, thank you guys. Love you. Look after yourself.